What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Alright, so welcome back, everybody. This game is called Builders of Greece. It is a new city builder that's coming out into early access next week, and I got offered this as a review key. There's no embargo for it from Keymailer. I woke up this morning and saw that the developers had dropped me a key in my inbox, said play it and then see if you want to do a coverage for it. And funny enough, Aquin said she was interested or excited for Builders of Greece. I had a conversation last week about that, or 2 weeks ago? I don't know, something like that, right? Oh no, Greece. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So let's jump in here and figure out. I can't continue, right? Yes, this will be my first time playing this, so you are going to review the game with me. I'm gonna leave the music on for this. I'm gonna assume that the music is gonna be okay, because usually Keymailer would not send me games that have copyright claims. I'm guessing. I'm hoping. I'm gambling on that. It might be a bad gamble, but we'll see. Alright, so let's start. Alright, so they have a sandbox option. If you go to sandbox, I can't choose any other maps right now. It says choose map. The only map I can choose is this one, right? And then I have the options to do free building or unlock all. We're gonna go back, though. We're gonna do scenarios. Hey, Nika, welcome. So, scenarios. Let's go with scenarios. It's my only option. And these are locked. I can't click on these, so the only one I can do is new beginnings. So let's do that. When the war reached the Polis, your fate was sealed. You were chosen along with a few others to break through the enemy fleet and build a new home for your people on a distant island. After a great naval battle that claimed many distinguished individuals, you gathered all the survivors on your ship and, following the stars, set the course towards a better future. A future that you must build. New beginnings. This reminds me of how Settlers, actually, the old Settlers series, maybe the second one or the third one, where you're on a ship and it's always about building a better future, so a new beginning. Go ahead and continue. I think it was titled A New Beginning, too, as one of their scenarios. Alright, so, new beginning. More hints, less hints. Well, let's do more hints. I don't mind some hints, right? Give it a go. Control time. Too slow, too fast. Use a time panel to adjust the speed of your game, or pause it completely while still being able to make changes to your Polis. Okay. I'm reading that fast because a lot of times these things. Oh, see?
The island is already visible on the horizon, and after such a long voyage, it is good to finally feel the solid land under your feet. Fertile soils, virgin forests teeming with
Virgin forests, huh?
rich deposits of raw materials, and an azure ocean so abundant with fish they almost swim into the nets themselves. It is not an island, but an untouched paradise, bathed in the sun, our new home. Exhausted by war, people have entrusted their future into your hands. Now it is up to you to build and rule a
Yeah, the
great
font is small.
where everybody will want to live. However, you will not face this challenge alone. I will oversee everything and provide you with guidance. And if doubts arise, you can always seek help from the archives with scrolls written by the most illustrious kings.
Illustrious kings. Yeah, the text is kind of small. I'll have to agree. Let's see if there's any way to increase that. Is there a UI change? No, there's no UI change, guys. Sorry. You're stuck with the text. It does remind me of Settlers, because this map here was also how Settlers started off. Like on an island, and so this brings back memories to the Settler series. And one of the Settler series also had a Roman Empire versus the Egyptian Empire and something else. Alright, well, let's pause for now. This guy said something, right? About this island being a new home, and it's got awesome stuff. So our first quest is build an agora, and I'm using ASWD to move. My mouse's middle button scroll wheel does seem to zoom in, zoom out. Q and E does rotate. And I only have one option here, right? Okay, it says I have 3 buildings, so I guess they're locked. And the only one I can do is this one, right? The Agora is the heart of the Polis, where the life of all residents unfolds. It houses the treasury and serves as the main storage and shelter for the homeless. Okay, so that provides shelter as well. Do I need to look around for like resources? They all seem to be the same. Yeah, they all seem to be the same. I can't build on the mountain. Oh, hey, what's this? Docks. That's probably where I landed, right? Hang on, before I do that, let me check to see if the docks have resources on them. No, I can't click on it. I don't know. Do I build the dock right next to the docks? Because it could be there's travel time. Like how the Pioneer of Pangonia works, where they deliver the shit off the boat. So I do not know if that's the case. Nice little beachfront right there. Alright, I don't know, so we'll put something around over here. Hopefully that's not the case. Can I rotate my building? I can. R key works. Alright, this will be our nice little agora. It costs 2 something. What is this? Maintenance costs. It costs 2 something. Is that coin? And 1 worker, right?
The captain has already departed for the neighboring Polis to establish contact with them, and the people do not know what to do. However, they long for a bustling city center, so you should promptly designate the place where the heart of your polis, the Agora, will be erected. Do you hear the buzz, conversations, and laughter? People are looking into the future with hope, anticipating a fresh start in this place. However, they do not wish to spend many nights in the Agora. We must build homes for the people and take care of their basic needs. The supplies we brought with us on board are dwindling quickly.
Okay, supplies we brought with us on board are dwindling quickly, so I need to start getting stuff. Yes, the font is kind of small. I'm sorry about that, and I can't do anything about it. And then, Darshma is, you're saying, is the currency. So here is ASWD. And then QEZC. And I have some dumb spam caller calling me. Alright. Can I X that? Oh, there we go. That's the X key. Alright, so woodcutter's home, or woodcutter's house, quarry, fisherman's hut, or hunting lodge, and a thesis cottage, 16. The thesis. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Alright, so the boat disappeared. Alright, let's... What is the pronunciation? It is Darashmaz, right? Hang on. Let me look up the pronunciation of this currency here, because you're right. It looks like it is Darashma or Darashmas.
Drachma.
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 Drachma. That is how you pronounce it. The CH sounds like a K. Drachmas. Drachmas. Drachma. And then, what was the other one? Thesis, right? Hang on, let me figure out what the pronunciation of that is. The ethos. Greek social class. How do you pronounce that? Pronunciation. How to pronounce the thesis?
The tez.
The thez. The thez.
The tez.
The tez.
The tez.
The tez. The tez. So that is how you pronounce the tez cottage. And then I need to get a marketplace. Residential building, right? No, that's... We only have one type, so it's automatic. What about production? Woodcutter's house. And it's gonna cost me wood. I already have, what, 60 wood and 60 stones. I have 20 fish and I have 20 meat. So let's set up the woodcutter's house. Oh, there's a radius, huh? There's a radius. Alright, well, let's see here. This reminds me of Age of Empires as well. It's not Age of Empires, sorry. What is that game? Anno. I guess you can place them anywhere you want, right? It is on a grid, though. Sure, let's drop that there. Do I need rows yet? Reduction. Archives. Time control X. Oh, let's go ahead and run that. So you do see little people coming out of it. It's automatically built, apparently. It's instantaneous. There's no build time. Yeah, there's no build time. Now, I don't know if the trees disappear. Because some games, the trees don't disappear, and they're just fixed, right? A lot of real-time strategy games are like that. But some games have the trees disappear, and then you have to replant them. So let's go with the fisherman's hut. Damn, I thought we would have some cool workers and work sites. Does that not look cool? Do the workers not look cool? They look realistic to me. I'm alright with this. I don't mind this. Unless I need to bump up my graphics. See, the quality is right now medium. I mean, I could go up a notch, right? And maybe that might get you excited. It doesn't... There's no difference, guys. There's no difference in the quality. Yeah, there's no difference. I don't want to turn it up if it's gonna heat up my computer. I don't notice a difference, so... If you guys saw a difference, let me know. Alright, Fisherman's Hut, right? That's a long-ass walk. What does that say? It needs a warehouse. Yeah, that is a very long-ass walk. Is there a warehouse? I'm guessing it needs a warehouse. Is there a road? Roads. Is it free? It might be free. Wait, why is it... Oh, I can't do the... Okay. Alright, roads are also instantly built. Instantaneous. I don't know if the warehouse is also a free teleport. I'm guessing it is. Like, they deliver that and it just automatically teleports. And then we want a quarry. Where do I place this? Oh, okay, so it does have little icons to tell you where to place it. Alright, I'm okay with that. I mean, so far, it seems straightforward. And it is instantaneous. I guess I'm okay with that. Build the tests. The tests. Right? Is it the test? The test. Now that requires... I don't have any money. Well, no, that's maintenance costs. So where do I want my villagers to live? Where do I want my villagers to live? Alright, let's go with near the center here. How many? What? I need 16 of those? Holy shit. 16 of those. You can view the size and status of each social... What? It just went by really fast. It said something about... You can view the size and status of each social group's population on the top bar, hovering your cursor over the corresponding sections. Okay. That is this icon over here. And then it said something about something. Yeah. So green is good when you build. Agora and warehouses serve as logistical centers for your polis, and warehouse workers are responsible for transporting resources between buildings. Each produced resource must be collected by a worker and delivered to a warehouse before it can be used. Ensure that each production building is located within an appropriate range of the agora or a warehouse, otherwise resource transportation may experience significant delays. Okay. Production. Every production building has requirements that must be met for resource production to be possible. By clicking on the building and selecting General tab, you can check the building's requirements and track the current progress of the production. Sure. We already know about time control, right? By clicking the buttons located below the mini-map, you can change the game's speed or pause it completely. You can also pause and resume time using space button. Okay, that's fine. And we've learned everything possible here, right? Marketplace. Agora and markets are a place where the citizens of your polis can replenish their supplies of food and goods. Ensure that each residential building is located within the range of the agora or a marketplace, otherwise supplying residential buildings may experience significant delays. Okay, same as the transportation. You can check the state of your resources on the top bar by clicking on any warehouse or agora. The resource displayed on the top bar can be changed at any time. To change the displayed resource, click on a chosen selection and select a new resource from the panel. Fine, that's cool. So we've got everything here. And then we're gonna unpause this. And let her rip, right? That's the archive. New buildings have been unlocked. No translation found for this cottage. What is that? It's so weird. There's like an overlap. Oh, the builder's house. Something is overlapping. No translation found in query in building. Okay, 6 minutes ago. That's kind of a little... Well, it is early access, so I'm sure they'll fix that. Yep, hopefully they'll fix it. So... They want 16 of these, right? And it should be within range of this guy. The market. It is within range, right? It's got an arrow, so I guess that's good. No. Oops, not that one. Yep, still arrow. Alright, so we got the 16 homes, right? With the population growing.
And begin to craft basic utensils. Fortunately, there are many rich clay deposits nearby, which we can use to produce pottery.
Alright, so... With the population growing, you need to construct more homes and begin to craft basic utensils. Fortunately, there are many rich clay deposits nearby, which we can use to produce pottery. So he wants me to get a ceramics workshop, a clay pit, and reach the population of 80. The Tez, the Theus, the Thithis. I think it was the Thithis. Right? The Thissus? I think it's the Thissus, right? Hang on, let me check that again.
The Tez.
The Tez. The Tez. That is the pronunciation. The Tez. Pottery. Where's pottery? You need 80 the Tez in order to unlock this building. And I only have 77 right now. How many does this house? It doesn't say. It's 8, right? So 8 times 16. 8 times 16 is what? 128. I theoretically should. Ceramic products are created. Do I need to make that next to? I should probably just do it next to it, right?
The masters of ceramics have begun delivering their creations to the citizens. However, many gaze at them with disappointment since the jugs and cups are filled with water, not the drink of the gods. We must change this by providing the people with wine. This will keep them dreaming of even greater prosperity. And a happy people is a hard-working people.
A happy people is a hard-working people. Happy wife, happy life. Build Noria, Noria, or Noraya. It's one of those, right? Noraya or Noria. So, rape plantation. What the hell is a Noraya? What is a Noraya? What the hell is a Noraya? Okay, hang on. A water wheel used for integrating the fields. The sun-scorched area. Only Noraya. Hang on, let me figure out what the actual pronunciation of this is, so I don't screw this up. Noria pronunciation.
Noria.
Noria. Noria. Noria.
Noria.
Noria. Noria. Wait, what's it need? Oh, it needs ceramic. Right. We're learning Greek. Yes, we are learning Greek. Winery and grape plantation. Alright, where do I want to put this? Plantation. This berry farm, right? The Against the Storm plantation. Alright, so that means that section is probably used for farming. Alright. Uh-oh. Plantation. Plantation irrigation. Plantation buildings require cultivated fields. The efficiency of a plantation building directly depends on the number of cultivated fields around it. To place cultivated fields, click on the plantation building and click the building for placing fields in the general tab. Okay, similar to Farthest Frontier, pretty much, right? Or in Fabledom. Click on the building and you choose and drag. Cultivated fields are not within the range of a Noria? What did we say? Noria. Noraya? Noraya. I think it was Noraya.
Noria.
Noria. Noria. So they're not within the range of Noria. Will wither and decay over time. To prevent this, make sure the Noria's range covers all the cultivated fields. Okay, so Noria needs to be nearby. Noria. Noria. What's this? Oh, okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with that for now. Alright, so Noria could be right here, right? Alright, so I guess right there is fine. I just didn't know what to expect. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, NO 1800 does not have land. So, kind of farthest frontier-ish. What is that one called? Build a Lishi. What the hell is Lishi? How do you pronounce Lishi? Lashesh? Lashesh? Lashesh pronunciation? I'm guessing it's Lashesh. Yes, we are learning Greek today. How do you pronounce Lashesh? Lishi, whatever.
Lusha. Lusha.
Lusha.
Lusha.
Lusha.
Lusha.
Lusha. Lusha. It's Lusha. 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 Where do we want to put these guys? Maybe by the river? Or maybe over here. I don't know where I want to stick this guy. I mean, I don't want to stick it near the residents, right? They might be pissed, but who knows? Yeah, the pronunciation is kind of funny. I guess it's hard for English-speaking folks, right? Lusha. Lusha. Okay, that was actually not that bad now, right? Lusha. Lashesh? Lusha. Do you speak Greek? I think you did mention that before in a past conversation.
May Ares help us. An enemy ship is on the horizon, and fishermen report that battle songs fly over the calm sea all the way to the shore. We must prepare for the worst. Do not delay. Begin recruitment.
Uh-oh. Not German, but all those languages are pretty close. English is the outlier, I think. Alright, so... Danger looms on the horizon. The fishermen have spotted an enemy ship approaching our island, and the ominous black sail leaves no doubt about the intention of its crew. We must act swiftly and decisively to defend our citizens from the invaders. Prepare the army for battle and consider a defensive strategy. The future of the entire Polis rests in your hands. Alright, invaders. From time to time, any enemy invaders will attempt to raid your polis, aiming to plunder your resources. You can try to counteract them by sending your military units into battle. In case of your defeat, the invaders will loot the agora, leading to the loss of your drachmas, right? It's with a K. Drachmas and resources, which will also result in the decrease of citizens' happiness. Okay. Drachmas. Alright. We have a barracks. Lishi. Or Lishes. God, I'm forgetting how to pronounce it again. Lusha. So I need to get... residing within their range of influence. In case of overlapping areas of effect, happiness bonus from the same type service do not stack. The higher the social class, the more advanced service buildings are required to achieve the same happiness bonus. Okay, sure. I think I should have built that near my people here. I think I screwed that up. I don't know if I get full refund or not. I should have checked that ahead of time. Okay. Lusha. 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 Alright, defend your Polis. How do I recruit people here? Infantry. Basilos? Basilos? I don't know if that's pronounced right. Silos. Silos. Let me look that up here. I know I'm gonna be butchering a lot of things here today. Basilos. Is that even a word?
The strangers have landed on the shore, and they do not order your troops to confront the enemies.
Okay. I need to make the people here. Where are they? Oh shit, they are coming, aren't they? Oh my god, they're coming. Where are they going? What is this marker here? What's going on? Where are they? Oh, they're over there, huh? Are you sure this is the right game for you, given your skill set? My skill set? Come on, let's go. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Ron has been doing strategy games since before the computer was invented. Indeed, actually. Oh, I guess recruiting people is instantaneous. Yeah, it is instantaneous.
Apparently your ancestors were battle-hardened warriors. Our people faced adversaries stronger than themselves, but managed to repel the attack.
Wonderful.
The dust of battle still hung in the air when the enemy ship was already a speck on the distant horizon. We still have a long way to go to match the greatest, but our citizens continually dream of a growing prosperity and are eager to make the effort. They ask for the expansion of the Agora to consecrate the moment of great changes with a new jewel in our lands.
Okay, thank you for that. We still have a long way to go to match the greatness, but our citizens continually dream of a growing prosperity and are eager to make the effort. They ask for the expansion of the Agora. Okay, so I have to expand the Agora? Okay, fine. Soldiers fought fiercely for homes and families. Loud cheering could be heard in your Polis when the last enemy fell to the ground. Do we get anything? Oh, I guess I can take them off, right? It's instantaneous, so there's no reason to keep them. And it doesn't look like they have stats. Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to keep them. Right, so yellow basically is the Agora. See you later, mister. So we have no more quests. I think that's the end. This is... Okay, this icon here, if you guys do not know, is a 3.5 floppy disk. This is very old school icon for save. Back in the days, this is the icon they used for a floppy disk for the 3.5 inch. But yes, I probably have played more strategy games in my lifetime than you have. So many DOS-based strategy games. I used to have my games on floppies. Yes, I also have 5 1/4. And before the 5 1/4, there was like even giant ones, but those weren't actually used in the XTs, AT computers. I actually have a big Commodore VIC-20 that uses tape drives. Those were terrible. Well, the thing is, I actually didn't own a tape drive. So every time I wanted to play a game on my Commodore VIC-20, I had to like whip out the program and manually type it up. Installing Windows on floppies, yes. That was pretty bad too back in the days. Alright, so... how do I want to go about doing this? Can I close out of this? Yeah, close out of it. What are my other building options? Hunting Lodge. How many floppies hold a window install? But you mean an old version? I don't have my library of floppy disks. They're all at my parents' house, stored somewhere. They probably don't even work anymore. It's like 30 years, 35 years. They probably don't work anymore. I don't know. For all I know, it's probably demagnetized by now, given where they store it. Alright, what else can I do here? We have clay pit, service buildings, no. Barracks, what is this one? Archery range. You need -1 the TES, the THES, right? It was the THES. What did we say it was? The THES. The THES. The THES, right? The THES? The THES. The THES? I forgot.
The TES.
The TES. TES. The TES. I need one more -1. What do you mean? You need -1 the TES in order to unlock this building. What does that mean? The TES. The TES. The TES. I don't know what that -1 thing means. You need -1 the TES in order to unlock this building. You mean I have to get rid of one of these? Wait a minute. This is... I don't understand what that means. Or I need one more. I guess it might mean one more, right? I don't know if it's one more or not. What the hell? I don't know what that means here, guys. -1 the TES in order to unlock this building. Sacrifice one? I don't know how to sacrifice one. I just made more, so... Huh, I don't know. You need less poor people, or is it bugs? Well, I just increased the number from 28 to 7 now, right? Maybe I need 2? 2 what? -1, 1, 0, 0? Oh, I don't know. Two cottages. Well, I'll add another one here. Nope. That is kind of annoying. Archery range allows you to recruit range units. Alright, maybe I need one of these guys, right? Nope. Oh, there is a recruitment time, guys. You see that? He's grayed out initially, and then it's actually growing. So it does look like there's recruitment time. It's not instantaneous. I might just need a couple of these guys. On hand, just in case. We did do -1. Yeah, I got rid of 2 guys, right? Alright, how do I get this guy? Requires archery. Not available in the demo. We're in the demo? We're not in the demo. I have like an early access key here. Maybe... I mean, there's no demo on their site, so I don't know what that's about. Yep, I don't know how to get this, guys. Homeless and sick, right? Oh, okay, yeah. Z, and it was Z and something else. Hang on, the controls. They said something about controls being Z and C. Z and C. Alright, Z and C changes my tilt. Okay, it's not bad. I'm okay with that. What else can I build? Decorations? That's it. There's not a whole lot going on here, guys. Please tell me this game has more than this. I mean, it's cool, the graphics, the interface, everything seems fine. I don't have an issue with it, but it feels like the game is just done. We don't do anything else. So what the hell am I supposed to do here? don't know what else to do. I think this is bugged or something. Unless I'm supposed to max this out. Well, that's the only building that I have not done yet. And the marketplace is the same as this, but that's just... Yeah, this is the same as... that one. Or this one right here. Do I need more wine? How's my happiness level? It's kind of disappointing. The game is pretty bare bones right now. I mean, this literally is bare bones. Like, I don't know what else is going on. Maybe food? Need more. Okay, let's do a hunter's hut. I think that's the only one I didn't build, right? Where? Oh, it just needs forest. Hunting lodge. Okay, the hunter's lodge just needs anywhere that's forest based. Sure. Okay. So we're just gonna get meat then, right? That's it. Do I add more people to this? No, right? There's already 15 people on that? Jesus Christ. No beavers in ancient Greece. No. Can you DM the devs? I mean, I got the key from the dev through Keymeller, so I didn't actually contact them. They just basically look at what Keymeller does is they usually have like a scan, and devs browse that list of potential scans to say, hey, these content creators have done games that's similar to the game that you're producing. Feel free to hit them up, right? So that's what they did. They just basically hit me up with a key. There's an official Discord. I can DM you the link. Yeah, message me the link. So I can just go talk to the devs or something and say, hey, I'm streaming your game right now, and it would be nice to know if this is bugged or not. Yeah, let me join that. Thank you, Ackland. Hang on. I'll message the dev. Well, they're all... 2 of them are asleep. And then 3 of them are do not bother. Hang on. So, hopefully they'll answer my question. Yeah, there's nothing else going on here. There's only one type of building, too. I don't see an upgrade option to this, either. I mean, this game is pretty bare bones. I don't... If this is the early access key, or this is the early access version, I'm not quite sure if people are going to want to buy this game and play it right away, right? Because there's not a whole lot to do here. Technology panel doesn't even work. The faith panel doesn't work. Unless I'm getting a full version later, like Craftomation, where my review copy here becomes a full version next week. Who knows? Caesar 3 looks better. Axiom is online. Let's take a look. Is he? I don't see him. There's only like 3 guys here on this list. Am I in the wrong channel? In discussion. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's 10:44 a.m., so that's about a couple of hours ago. I'll find out. All right. Well, waiting for some answers. I mean, he answered that question like what, 3 hours ago? Yeah, I don't know what else to say here. There's nothing. There's not a whole lot to do. There's no directions given. If all it is, I'm just building a bunch of people and growing my population. That's it. I can't even tax them, right? Oh, I can tax them. Oh, I can tax them. Yeah. That's it. What do I think of Dyson Sphere? Looks cool. I think it's on my wish list. It's kind of like a factorial game, right? Yeah, I'm looking around to see if there's anything else I can build. I can't build anything else. Well, that is it. This is a very, very bare bone game, guys. I have no idea what's going on. Hang on. Dev did message back about the archery bug. Let's see. He's like, by bug you mean can't build archery, says need -1. What is that? So, not sure what that's all about. Hang on. But yeah, there's nothing else to do here, guys. Literally nothing else. I mean, the building itself is instantaneous, so it's not like you're sitting around watching your villagers move stuff around like settlers. At least that's kind of relaxing. Here it's just like plop, put some building down, and I'm like, okay, what else do I need to do here? I mean, it's cool. I mean, I like the graphics. I like the interface. Everything is fine. I just don't see the challenge. There's no guidance on anywhere to go. Right? We still have a long way to go to match the greatness where our citizens continually dream of a growing prosperity, are eager to make the effort. They ask for the expansion of the Agora to consecrate the moment of great changes with new jewel in our lands. There's no upgrade button on this, right? Right? Like, I don't know what else is going on right now. Hang on, I'm asking if there's anything else to do here. I mean, do I conquer another land? There's nothing else to do here. I mean, everything is just instantaneous. Alright, well, let's build more quarries, I guess. Alright, yeah, I built all this, right? Ceramic workshop. Yeah, so, Herald of the Gods says, that is odd. I'll have to ask my team about it. I gave him a screenshot of this. He doesn't know what this is. So I think that's bugged, guys. And this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. And the only thing I can look at is this. I don't know how we get this, right? Game restart? What do you mean, game restart? Restart the game? Why would I restart the game? You mean save and reload? Oh, I see what you're saying. Alright, let's test this out. Let's reload the game. Let's see how it goes. Campaign scene number 2. Diverse society. A well-prosperous polis is distinguished by the diverse society. That says blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Play different roles in the economy and have various needs that you must fulfill. Well, for now, like we only have the Tez. All right. So the game reloading is even worse because look at the map over here on the left. It's bugged. And then reloading, we now have a new enemy ship attacking us. Do not delay. Begin recruitment. That is weird. Hang on. Let me see if there's a place to post feedback. Okay. Okay, so we didn't get raiders right when I saved. Upon loading, I got raiders. I don't know why that is the case. Yeah. I can't even click on the... It's worse, guys. It's worse. Yeah. Alright, still bugged. I can't even click on it. It won't even show up. Yep, UI's bugged, guys. Yep, interface was... Alright, guys. That was kind of lackluster. Very disappointing. Saving and reloading, or loading, made the whole thing worse. So that is the end of the run, guys. Not too amazing here. Unfortunately, guys. Kind of disappointed. Well, Aquin, hopefully that has given you some insight on whether to get this game or not next week. February 27th, 2024 is when this is going into early access. So far, based on this review copy that they gave me, I have to say I'm not impressed. The interface initially was great. Placing stuff down, the graphics was fine until it bugged out. But even with all that, there's no progression in the game. Once you build an army, fight the raiders, I don't know what else is there to do, right? There's no other challenge in the game. You'll look into it when they'll fix it? Yeah, maybe. Well, I would say this game, if this is the early access version that they're having me review, this is probably what you're getting next week. And if that's the case, this game needs a little bit more time to bake. Definitely more time to bake. Alright, so I will now end the stream here on this and switch to a different game. So yeah, give me a few and then we'll load up a different game to play. So BRB, guys.